Hi everybody, I'm Christopher from Crooked Row, and today we are going to be talking about our raised beds. So what happened last year was, towards the end of the year, we had a varmint come up underneath our raised beds and kind of tunnel in, and we had sweet potatoes growing then, and it started gnawing on all of our sweet potatoes. Thankfully, we still had a really good harvest, but we do want to prevent that in this year and future years. So we kind of thought up of a solution, and what we're going to be doing is we're taking hardwire cloth, which has holes in it that's about 1/4 inch either direction, and we are going to layer it towards the bottom of our raised beds where nothing's going to be growing, and so that way nothing can tunnel up underneath ever again. So let's go ahead and let's get started. As you can see here, we've taken most of the dirt out of the bed. We're leaving a little bit in because nothing grows that deep and we don't need to protect what doesn't need protecting. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of branches and stuff, because that stuff will break down and end up being fertilizer, as well as helping us fill the bed without wasting too much dirt. And then we're going to go ahead and fill up on top of that, and that's going to be where we're going to be planting our food. Hey guys, so here is the wire now that we have gotten it all laid down and nailed in. We use nails because today we are out of staples from using the staples on our other boxes. So really anything will work, anything you have. Homesteading is kind of like that. So one thing you do have to make sure of is, as you can see, we've been very careful not to leave any gaps along the sides. There's little places like here, but as you can see further down, we nailed that flat. And the reason why is because if what is trying to get into your bed is some sort of rodent, it can squeeze through very, very small holes. So you want to make sure and avoid that. So here in just a second, I'm going to add the wood and I'll show you that. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so now we have put our wood in. I just did a really light, thin layer here because we do not have our box all the way empty. If you are building a new box, or maybe you've emptied out an old one, you probably want to do this to anywhere from 1/3 to a halfway full of wood, and then put your layers of dirt on top. So now that we've got this, I'm going to go ahead and start filling it with dirt. Alright guys, here's a look at our finished product. The bed is completely full. We have our hugelkultur and our hardwire cloth all in. So hopefully this will be enough to keep any pesky rodents or any sort of pests out of the bed. Alright, so with all that, we're finished up, and I would just like to thank you guys for watching our video. I really encourage you to go home and do this yourself. Gardening is really one great big experiment, so the more people we have confirming this experiment or even denying this experiment, the better, because you always just want to test everything. And maybe it'll work for you, maybe it won't. We hope it works for us this year. So I just want to thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, if we can protect our beds from pests, anybody can. Bye.